I recently redesigned my course with the help of a tool called DesignPLUS. DesignPLUS helped me make my course more consistent with the learning content and activities that I provide in Canvas, as well as allowed me to do things that I always wanted to do, but I just didn't have the skills. That's what I want to focus on in this video. What was I able to do with DesignPLUS to help my class look and feel more like I wanted it to? So what you see on the screen right now is the course landing page. This was created using a modifiable template. So what you'll see is below the banner and the banner image is this grid here, which is just hyperlinked to navigate students to different areas of the course. This is completely modifiable to meet the needs of the class. Below that, there's a section to include bio information, which I just copied and pasted from my syllabus. Below that is the course description, again, copied and pasted from the syllabus. And then below that, you start to see some additional functionality. So here is an expander here. When you click on that, that will expand some information. It helps to sort of nest things that students will need to access from the beginning of the semester, but maybe want to revisit from, during the semester. And this is directly from the syllabus. So it's not generating, I didn't generate any new content. It's from what already exists. Below that, I can include things like the course schedule, course activities, and course grading. These are things that students would access throughout the semester. Other things that can be included is, if I click on this expander, different policies that students would need to access or have information about throughout the course of the semester. So this is one section of my course. I was able to provide a lot of content, but not overload the student. And these are things that they could access at the beginning of the semester and then throughout the semester. In the next part, I'm going to talk a little bit about some other navigation that I've created in the course. Now from the module view of this course, I want to go through one more example of a page that was redesigned from an existing page. So if I go to the first module here, I want to go into the lecture page. So this lecture page is from an online asynchronous course, and the lecture is segmented into shorter directed videos. And how to present a bunch of videos on one page has always been a challenge for me. I've tried different ways, and it always seems cluttered and not easy to navigate, and maybe even overwhelming for students to see a lot of content on one page. So this page has been redesigned using the functions and not a template. So you'll see that there is a banner image, a little bit of an overview, and then the lecture itself is nested in these tabs. So each of these tabs has a video and then a little bit of a video description. And this affords a lot of content in a small space, which will ultimately, hopefully, be less overwhelming for the students. Below that, I've included some check your knowledge. So this tool provides different activities that you can embed in a page. I've never had this type of activity with the lectures, which is great. This assesses what they've learned in the lecture, and there's different activities. There are some analytics associated with these activities, which means that performance on these learning check questions can be monitored or tracked over different courses. So that's a little bit about the lecture page and how this tool has helped me make this look a little bit better, a little bit more engaging. And this tool has been really beneficial for the overall look, navigation, feel of this course.